Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you. Today, I want to get into a pair of kicks that I actually went for and struck out on Yeezy Day. I decided to pay resale for them. I hate doing that, but we'll get into why I decided to buy them anyway. It might not be the pair that you're thinking. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Yeezys and do a little recap of this week. Alright, so if you're a fan of this shoe, then you can already tell looking at this box what it is. A lot of people might be thinking I was referring to the Pirate Black 350s, but I'm not going to spend that much on the Pirate Black 350s when I already have 2 or 3 pair of all black 350 V2s in my collection, most of which are dead stock. So I just didn't feel like I needed them that bad. I would have liked to have had the Pirate Black 350s, but I'm not going to spend what they're asking for right now. This pair of shoes I decided to grab because at the time I thought the price was really decent. Obviously, if you hadn't guessed it by now, this is a foam runner box. They're just plain cardboard. It's got the flip up lid, but this is the MX Cinder. And I really wanted to have one of those pairs that had the real dramatic colors all through it. Like, I have a couple of pairs of foam runners already, but I really wanted to get one of those MX pairs. I think before we saw the MX Carbons, and then I think there was like an MXT that was like gray and a cream color, but I forget what those were called offhand. I've always just really liked that marbled effect on the foam runners. I think retail for the foam runners was $80, and on GOAT in my size they were asking $140. So I just decided, by looking at the prices of the other MX foam runners, they're up around $250 or something in my size right now, and I just figured that I didn't think they were going to get any cheaper, so I decided to pull the trigger then. I am also going to throw these on feet and show y'all what they look like, and I want to talk about sizing because I think sizing is a little bit different on this pair. So I'm glad I actually took the advice of my buddy and went true to size, but we'll get into all that. First off, plain box, nothing out of the ordinary there. Then, like all foam runner boxes, you see foam there at the top, runner, and down here is where we have the tag. I left the GOAT tag in there and also the tags that came already on the shoe. I've already had these on feet. I plan on throwing these into the rotation pretty quick and wearing them a good bit this summer. But I got a size 10, which is my true to size. All my other foam runners, I went up to an 11, and they fit well as an 11, but we'll talk about if going true to size was the right move on these or not. The tag has the color listed as MX Cinder. And then without any more delay, here they are. I'm really digging these. And to be honest, I've probably had 4 or 5 different colors of foam runners in my possession at any given time. I haven't worn that many. I've worn the Onyx pair and the Ochre pair. However you say that, Ochre, whatever that is. That word's so weird. But anyhow, they're all more of just a solid color. The Onyx obviously is a black, and I do think that it's got a little bit of a marbling effect, but it's not dramatic like this. Like, you can't drastically see different colors or even different shades on there. Another reason why I decided to go ahead and pay resale and grab this pair is just because I don't know if there will be many more foam runners released. This is a silhouette that I didn't care for at first, and it took a while to grow on me. Actually, I think I got the sand colorway whenever they first released, and I really just wasn't feeling them, and I didn't hang on to them. I wish I would have. The more I saw them, and especially once I felt them on feet, I'm a big fan of these now, especially the ones that have these different colors like this. I just think it's such a neat look. Somehow just all the craziness of it just works for me. So I grabbed these because I was afraid that maybe we wouldn't see foam runners drop again, and compared to the other pairs that have all this marbled effect and all these different colors in them, it was the most affordable option. Also, my favorite color is blue, and I love that splash of blue that we have there at the toe. I just think that is so cool. It's kind of unexpected, but I really, really like that. You can see the one shoe, my right shoe, has a whole lot of it, but then my left shoe doesn't really have that much blue. But I just think it's really neat. It kind of helps with the organic look of them, just to have them a little bit, you know, mismatched or just not identical to each other. But I think all around these look really, really cool. It looks like on the base there's a lot more brown and tan, and it almost gives them like a camouflage effect. Like it almost looks like Desert Storm camo or something like that. But then as you get to the top, you can see that it's primarily black with then those ribbons of that light blue going all through it. And I think it's really dope looking. It's got the same tread that we always see on foam runners. You know, not really much to it, just a bunch of waves going all through there to give you your traction. It's got a little bit of Adidas branding there towards the heel. And I think that is probably the only branding in the shoe. It also says Yeezy Foam Runner. I don't know if I can get you a good angle with that or not. But up here, right inside the collar, it says Yeezy Foam Runner. And it says Made in China. And then, like always, both shoes have a little sticker down in there as well. As far as reviewing the foam runner, there's not a whole lot to say. I am going to throw these on feet and talk about sizing. I can't remember who was that told me to go true to size, but I'm glad they did, because on this pair, true to size is perfect. But I'm going to throw these on and let you look at them. Typically on Sunday mornings, I like to have videos of the shoe that dropped the day before. I'm actually shooting this on Saturday, so today the black cement Jordan 1 lows dropped. I actually grabbed a pair. I actually think that they have some potential, so I really wanted to get them in hand. I will have a review coming of them, but I don't know if they dropped at foot sites and that sort of thing or not. I didn't even ask my local Finish Line if they were going to have them. Maybe I should have, but I only went for them on sneakers. The more I think about it, I should have checked with Finish Line to see if they were going to get them, but I didn't care for those elephant print Jordan 1 highs, whatever they called them. I just wasn't feeling them too much, but something about that black nubuck on the base just really, really looks like it works a whole lot more to me. So I'm interested in getting them in. That's a pair that I picked up this week. Another pair I really wanted this week was the second colorway of the Baklava, the Action Bronson 990 V6. I wanted the first pair really bad, never hit on them, and resale prices were just too high for me to justify it. When you can get so many shoes at retail, it's really difficult for me to pay resale. You know, aside from these were $140, I could swing that, but I hate paying $300-400 for shoes. I really wanted that second colorway of those. On Thursday, they dropped on his site, but they sold out in my size. I was in really, really quick, and they sold out in my size pretty much immediately. I contemplated not grabbing a smaller size, but I was able to add a smaller size to cart, and I ended up grabbing them just because I really wanted to see them in hand, and I figured if a nephew doesn't want them or somebody in the family doesn't want them, I'll be able to recoup my money pretty easily with those, I think. I'm really interested in seeing that pair. My favorite pair that I got delivered this week was the Clot Fragment 20th anniversary dunks, and I'm really surprised. It doesn't seem like many people are really feeling them too much, but I think that pair is probably my favorite pair that I've picked up so far this year. I already have a review of those Clot dunks, so check that out if you're interested in that. I can't really think of any other shoes that dropped this week that I was really into. I think Pandas dropped again, but I don't need Pandas. Aside from that, I guess the Mac Attacks dropped in a bunch of boutiques, but I never even got around to signing up for those. I think those are decent, and I'd like to see them, but that's not one that I feel like, oh, I really have to have them. One other noteworthy update, I actually became an affiliate with Soul Premise this week. So I've got a bag on the way. I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to, you know, see what all the hype is about. I think they look really, really cool, and I've actually got a vacation coming up before too long. Obviously, I pack up a lot of shoes to take with me, so I'm planning on just using that as my suitcase, you know, t-shirt, shorts, and shoes basically. But I'm really pumped about becoming an affiliate with them, and I'll have more news with that along the way. Maybe down in the comments I'll put my affiliate link, so if you're thinking about grabbing a bag, use my link. It would greatly help the channel. I think they're a really dope up and coming company, so I'm really beyond pumped to be an affiliate with Sole Premise. That's pretty much all that I had going on this week with sneakers. It was a slow week. Last month was just crazy, and it felt like we were getting banger after banger. I think Yeezy Day thrown into the mix really kind of got us all excited for that again, so I hope there's more coming. Let me know if you picked up any dope shoes this week. Let me know if I'm missing something. It's been nuts at work, so it's quite possible something dropped and it wasn't even on my radar. But anyhow, I'm going to throw these on feet, talk about sizing, see how they look, and I will be right back. Alright, so I've got them on feet. They feel like nothing else. They really do. Every time I put them on, I understand a little bit more why these caught on like they did. And two, they're just so different. Like, if people can rock Crocs, I don't know why they wouldn't be okay with rocking these. Because, I mean, they're big, they're bulky, but my goodness, these are so comfortable. I think, as far as the comfort goes, the closest clog or slide or anything to it would have to be those Echo clogs. I don't know if you've had them, but I wear those a good bit. They're also really comfortable, but these are right up there with it. Now, as far as the sizing goes, like I mentioned during the other part of the video, I did go true to size because that's what somebody recommended to me. And true to size really does feel like it fits perfectly. Typically, I'd always go a full size up and I'd grab a size 11. But for this pair, for some reason, true to size just seems to fit like a glove. I'm really digging those splashes of blue on there. Such a unique look. Alright, that's all I got for today. I'm going to go chill and hang out with the family for the weekend. I hope you all have a great day. I appreciate you all watching tremendously. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.